What's good? What's going on, everybody? You already know who this is, and man, we back at it. Forex is stupid, and yeah, I'm your educator, your trusted investor, because that's what I do, and the regular jiggler is Joe to let you know that you're doing this with me and encourage you. Um, hey, we always a student, so we stay a student. So we come back in for the chart analysis. So if you have not had last week's chart analysis and how I saw it, whatever, make sure you go review that. It's on YouTube, it's on this channel. So just go and look at the previous chart analysis. And now we're going to look at what the market did, if it did anything, and if I see anything else I want to get into. If not, but we're just really monitoring, and then you get to see how my trades take part, go into play, whether they hit profit or whether they hit sell-offs. But anyway, let's get to it. I want to keep the energy going. Pretty tired, so I just want to make sure you guys get the best of me. All right, so this was okay. So the last time we looked at this was on December 2nd. So that's whatever the last analysis. Today's December 9th. So we're going into a new analysis. I want to see what GBP, JPY looking like. We was looking at GBP, JPY. I know it hit sell loss, and then we got back in for to recreate that trade idea. And so we're gonna see what JPY USD look like, GBP, JPY look like, NAS 100 look like, and yeah. And like I said, if I have any other that I see, I will let you know. But I want to kind of center on just two or three so that you can continue to monitor this over time. And if you want to know more of what pairs that I'm looking at, how I actually break it down, get inside my mind, make sure you hit me up with mentorship. You can follow us on Facebook. My personal page is Sharp Blue. You can also follow us on the Master the Mind, Master the Market group, where you can go on and give your inputs. I give my outputs. I'll tell you about the courses that we have going on. I also drop new ideas into the chat. I tell you about the sessions that we have and all that good stuff. Keep you tapped in. You also can go to FOREX is Stupid on all streaming platforms, catch the podcast, and stay here because every Sunday there will be a podcast drop for the podcast side. I don't know why I'm saying like that. Every Sunday, the podcast drop. I'm thinking about moving it till Monday. I'm not for sure yet. Every Wednesday, there will be chart. What's it? Chart analysis. I got it right here. Yeah, Wednesday chart analysis, and Sunday is the podcast. Monday, Tuesday time frame is the chart analysis. So make sure y'all stay tuned with that. And yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's wrap this thing up. So this is the trade we was looking at for you. For gold. I saw this. This is where we enter the trade in. I'm not particularly into this trade yet. Um, as you can see, my gold trade is right here, and it has not activated us into that trade. So I don't know if this has frozen on me, but I'm not for sure if my chart is frozen. We're gonna give it time. So yeah, we'll just wait. All right, so let's just go back to this chart. Okay, so it's working. So NAS 100 itself we have put for ourselves. I kind of figured it would continue to buy because of this, but I don't know. I still feel like what goes up must come down. It has to come back down to these touch points, so it hasn't necessarily put us into this trade. But I like to continue to see where this goes. We're not in anything either. Yeah, it goes along with what you see on TradingView. Uh-oh, 1 second. Okay. Yeah. All right, move this out the way. Cool. All right, I was trying to just make it go just a little bit, but this is where gold is for time being, and it is definitely continuing. It's like showing this buy, but because you see how a price closed below and then price opened above and closed below this trend line. So it felt like this trend line is no longer a valid trend, but then it turned around and touched this trend line. But then if, as you can see right here, we have a nice double a head and shoulder pattern up here. right here. But this also is a shoulder right here, head right here, shoulder right here, and then the neckline is kind of crooked, right? So I would like to see how this play out. I am in this trade. I'm not currently in it right now because it hasn't taken off. But this is where I put my analysis from last week. So if you want to see those analysis, go back and rewatch it. I was pretty confident when I saw it. So with that being said, because products were making higher lows, like I said, I was pretty confident when I saw it, and I saw that the market had set a switch in character. I wanted to break market structure so that the trade could take off into the way I said it was gonna go. So I kind of still like the way gold is setting up. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no hard shifts over it, because the neckline will be about there, and that's kind of where we put our entry point. So it still goes along with what I'm feeling. Right? Yes, it showed overall that was buying, but there's some indication that this sale may happen. I want to look at this RSI real quick. If you just give me 1 second, RSI. I want to see what it does. If you just give me 1 second. All right. So yeah. Yeah. It's a low point. This was a higher point. This was followed by a lower low. Okay. 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 I don't really. Yeah, I don't know because it's gold. This really could just be a fake out. But because this is a previous high followed by a lower high, followed by another lower high, and then price came back up in this medium retest. I don't know. I just like I said, I'm still confident in the what I had said in the beginning for last week. So until this trade actually take me out and I feel uncomfortable, I don't really see no reason to like get into another trade for gold. We're just gonna continue to watch it. So if you want to know what those place points are, again, go back to the last analysis video and get those place points. But if not, we're gonna move on to the next chart that I wanted to look. So we got two more charts. The next chart I want to look at is JPY USD. This goes from one of my great traders inside the academy. He's been with me since Treasure State Academy. And I see his growth, man. So shout out to my boy Eric, man, for actually be doing his thing. But this is his favorite chart, and this is some trades that we've been eating off of. So I want to show you guys. All right, boom. All right. This is what is this? Yeah, JPY USD. I was looking at it for. I was looking at it for a buy. I'm not gonna hold you. We was looking at this for a buy. Price bought up. It pulled back to retest this low. Doesn't look like it's going to break that low on any levels. So we have points already into play. If you have not placed that trade, you can go back and look at it, see how we looked at it, and then place that trade. But I'm still very confident in this trade for a buy. I don't see any other reason why. Excuse me. Um, let's see something. Yeah. I think my points for this point was it was a buy limit. I think the price points for this, I don't know if I gave it out. But if I did, I can give this point back out because it's on I did this on a different account, but not on Trade Locker, but a different one because Trade Locker didn't have this one. So let's put those price points in. I think my entry point for price is at 0.006710, 0.06712. All right. Uh, my units. I guess I want to go. I don't know if I want to go 100 units because it's from. We'll just stick to the 100. There's 100 units. For my take profit. Price point is This is take profit 0.006949. And then for my price for my sellouts, 0.006657. All right. I want to see. I don't really know if I like the 100. Hmm. The day is fine though. Um, and that's all you put there. Don't want to risk 1%. And then we're going to. Why did I do that? Um. Oh, it's still on my wrist. I just wanted to be one. Um. I don't like that movement though, because it shouldn't be. It should be. Okay, I like that one better. What size was 0.02, 0. On there, all right. So I put my risk is a 0.01. I mean, the more risk you have, you can go up. You have a 0.05. I'm gonna go with the 0.01. Uh, so if I take this trade, I'll get profit up to $47.80. And if I lose this trade, I can lose $10.60. So we're just gonna go with that. I like that. Then we're gonna press buy. All right. And that order is placed. So there we go. So we're gonna see. This is where we are. Like I said, $66.68. And if the worst we can lose is account size, $1,000, risk size, 1%. Standard. All right. So that's what I got right now. If you want to know more how I did that, look, mentorship. I'll tell you more. I'll tell you in depth. But other than that, we just gonna move forward. Those are the points I had found for that specific trade, but I didn't put in on this chart. I thought I did. So ain't no wrong putting your demo. Okay, if you gotta protect yourself, and go back and forth between Trade Locker and those two. That's just me. So that's what I got for gold. Ain't really much change for gold. So let's look at the next one. So we got one more. That was JPY USD, which is Japanese yen versus US dollar. We look at that for a buy. We put those points in. We look at GBP JPY. We're gonna look at GBP JPY. We looked at gold, and that gold wasn't the most to look at for right now, but that's a bonus. And I do trade gold. We're gonna look at NAS 100, see what it did, and then we're gonna look at GBP JPY since that was the losing trade, and we went and found a different point. So um, let's go. Nas 100. Then we're gonna look at same thing, Nas 100. All right, so this was Nas 100. We was looking for it to like come down and hit this trend line. I was looking for it to actually travel back down to this trend line, break the trend line. We was looking for it to happen here. It didn't necessarily happen yet. I still think this is a slowing of the trade because even though it's broke this, you see this high and this low became smaller. Um, touch point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this was a strong trend line. I do think it's going to at least come back down to this point to test this because I think this was an overall high and low. Uh, uh, low. Okay, price broke that high, and then respected the low. So price buying. Um, I do feel like this trade may have got away. Um, Honestly, I haven't made an L on this trade or nothing. I would like to look at it because price come back down in this area. It has to come retest this level here. And I do see us actually entering that trade, profit out that trade, and then having to retest back down to this trend line up here. So I'm actually gonna keep that trading because I'm the type of person that, for this week we could usually like, oh, we're going to just let things ride and but I really want to see how these trades are playing for me. You feel me? So low, high, low. Yeah, I see slowness of this momentum, but for some reason it's buying, so I can't go against it. But I do think it's going to turn for the sell because of the how the chart is starting to slow down. If that makes sense. But moving to this week, if it does not do what I'm looking for it to do, I will clear the chart and look for something else. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because on the overall, this was a high, this was a low. Price broke the high, but it hasn't necessarily came back down. Yes, so I do see price come back down to retest at least this zone here. And if it does, it could come back down to retest this trend line. Since this was the overall trend I was looking at. And then, so 1, 2, 3 touch points, 4, 5, 6, 7 touch points. So I would like to see what the trade gonna do. I'm not gonna get out on this one yet. We're gonna just wait around and see what it does. If it put us in a trade, it does. If it don't, that's the good thing about it. You get to see what the market is giving you, how it is. Right now, currently, it's buying. So I don't want to get in yet. Let's see something. Let's see something on my pivot levels. You take a and to do the pivot levels, you take off everything except the pivot levels. Again, stay tuned. We're gonna be talking about that, how to utilize pivot levels so you don't want to miss it. I'm just super focused, so if I feel like I'm dragging it, just let me know. Um, yeah, right now currently it's buying. Um, yeah, yeah. Look, it's still so honestly, can we necessarily get out of this trade? Could um price come back here, fall below this pivot level, it can come back and come where my indicator is, and as you can see, it can fall back down to this level here, and it can hit all those pivot levels back down. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna keep it. For some reason, I'm gonna keep it. I want to see what it does. If it hit my sell off, it hit my sell off. If it don't, it don't. But by the end of this week, if it don't take, going in any direction, I'm going to delete it and start looking for another setup. Last but not least, that was Nas 100 Gold, GBP, JPY. Oh no, Nas 100. That's what he's looking for Nas 100. It says, look out for a possible sell if price falls below major support or resistance level. If not, we are looking for price to break um previous high, creating a new overall high. And I think that's what it did. It broke previous high, created a new overall high. So I want to see price revisit it. That's what I want to see. So dang, coming into the hour. Should we delete that one? Actually, I don't know. We're just gonna take that one off. I'm not gonna hurt myself. And then um, how efficient is this high? Okay, this is the previous high here. I'm gonna just make it white. Then you have the previous low. Price came in a couple times. So previous high, previous low. Price back up, creating a new high. Like price come back to retest this low. See if it turned around. No, not yet, because price could fall down to this level if it want to. So even though I took away that, I'm gonna take it away. I want to see what it's doing. So we're not gonna really get into any trade for it. Now it's 100. We're gonna monitor this, see what it does for this week, and if I get something for this high, this the and if the finish is low. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying not to have too much space in between where I'm just pondering and thinking. Um, as previous high, price to come back to retest this previous low, and then I'll see what it's doing, and then I want to see where my pivot levels are. Yeah, so I can say price get to about here. I want to see how far price goes because it gets about there. Look below. I want to see what it does. I'm not for sure. It's still in my trade, but I'm not confident in it anywhere. Uh, I think I feel like got some news and stuff. Right. So yeah, I want to see what it's doing. I want to see what it's doing because I think it's going to continue to buy. But if tomorrow, because I would like for it to drop back down here, retesting this pivot level, then I could put my entry somewhere up there, put the sell out somewhere down here. But I don't know. I feel like I got some traveling to do. So I haven't seen it necessarily turn around yet. So if it gives some turnaround indication, I ain't gonna go for it. But yeah, I'm just gonna clear that sale out that I had because now it has broke to and created a new high. So and that's why going back to the higher time frames, it's efficient because previous low, previous high. Yeah. So I'm looking for that low to continue to pull back, and then maybe we can get in somewhere there, or something like that. We'll see. But Nas 100 right now is not on my radar. GBP, JPY. I think we was looking for GBP, JPY. It hit sell loss. I don't know if we saw that. Um, I don't know. It's way up there. So I think it was on this. It hit my sell loss. I'm trying to see GBP, JPY. Yeah, so it had took us out because this wick, right? It was somewhere here and it took us out. But now we've fallen below our pivot levels for the day. So I do think it's selling. And I think that's the point that we gave as a sell point. Um, I think so. Um, yeah, so GBP JPY is a sell. We're in it right here. So we're still gonna go with the GBP JPY. I love how this trade is set up. I really do. So I want to see what it does because if we actually go into this sell, as you can see, guys, would be right here on this major level. It had a hard time in the past breaking through, and we can really sell down for the long term for the day. So the pivot levels are below the day time frame, and we saw in the gold. I mean, in on National 100 that the trades was the candlesticks was on top of the pivot level, so it didn't give me that comfortability that I want. But I'm still gonna see how the trade play out, so I can be able to know the moves of it because I'm studying. But I do still love GBP JPY. I don't have no reason not to want to get into that trade. I really don't know what that is about. Um, yeah. I think I was showing an example or something. I don't know how we got up there. Uh, some reason I think we saw this on the month for like a buy. Yeah, but I feel like price is going to go back down to revisit these areas because as we saw, it already fell below the pivot points. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm still confident in the way that I'm going. Like I said, after this week, if the trades go differently, I'm going to clear my whole chart. And basically do them over. But this is how I do it. Sometimes I'm very confident in what I see. Sometimes I'm not. But the only way I'm be able to monitor them is to watch how they move, watch how they go, mark it up, see if it go in my way. If it do, if it don't, So that's kind of what I got for today. Um, we will be coming into the market next week. I will look at some other overviews. I will also be um, on call Wednesday with my mentor, go over some things. So I want to be able to make sure I am giving you the best of myself. And if not, then I understand if you don't feel it. But I'm sorry if this has been kind of like a little tired. I'm getting there. I took the flu shot, the COVID shot, and the pneumonia shot. So all of it hit me at one time. But for right now, this literally kind of is all I got going for right now. Um, I don't really see any other setup that like catches my eye. And also, I haven't went through this to see if any other any other setup catches my eye. Um, so yeah, this is like a what's it called? I'm gonna use this. I was looking at this tool. It's a head and shoulder. So what you do is you mark the head. I mean the shoulder, the left shoulder. Boom. This will be the right shoulder. Right. So the price come back down to here. Then that would be that 1, 2, 3 of the neckline. You can probably sell that. And looking at this specific trade, it may be a start of a crazy sale for NVD and DA, NVIDIA Corporation. It's on the Nasdaq journey. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through this probably tomorrow. But for us, the analysis go for those specific trades. That's all I got. But tomorrow, probably go through here and see what I got. So I probably drop another analysis too that just trades that I'm monitoring in general, like this whole list right here, and see if I still rock with it. See if I don't. If I do, if I don't. I don't know yet if I want to do that, but we'll see. But if you want to dive more into how I see things, how I'm marking these charts, marking multiple charts, like more than 3 charts, make sure you dive into the mentorship. It's important. I can tell you what those options look like if you DM me. We have taken this course off, just the academy, put it onto YouTube, and we're just only focusing on the mentorship itself. So um, it's really been a journey, like what I'm saying, watching people grow, watching myself grow, and still trial and error, trial and error. So excuse me, building this channel is gonna be fun. Continue to tap in with us. Like I said, make sure you follow us on Facebook. Go check out PG Podcast. Make sure you check out FOREX is Stupid because that's what we're on right now. And yeah, at some point in time, like right now, I'm a little confused. I already said confused, but a little uneasy on 1 or 2 trades, but I'm still gonna keep it on there to see what I'm going. So right now, I feel that FOREX is stupid. And I agree. Sometimes it's confusing. One day you'll be able to master this skill. So dive in more with me so you can see how I mark charts and stuff. There's no judgment zone here. I want to make sure we focus on you. So dive in. You also can dive into free materials that will be given. So make sure you guys dive into this free material. Follow us below on all social media and like, share, subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got for you, man. I honestly don't know why you're still here. I'm literally honestly waiting for you to like log off like right now. Like right now. Log off. All right. Peace.